here in Landover. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap, as it'll be the New York Giants taking on the Washington Commanders. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Hurts throwing right away. And his first look is incomplete. You talk about this Giant defense. They were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
And what I saw on film was nearly an unstoppable pass rush. They had 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries. So now do you just max protect on offense, keep everyone in and run, 1 or 2 receiver routes to make sure your quarterback stays up? We'll soon find out.
Silver.
Second down, here's Hurts. This caught left side by the tight end Parham. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Well, this defense for the Giants, they were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball? Or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright?
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. Hurts with a quick throw, complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 30. Now Hurts going to shift him around a bit.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Back to throw again. And his throw here's incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Eighth play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. Throwing is Hurts. And he fires one, but incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
The kick by McManus is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Let's go.
Ritter fires quickly out wide, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. These two teams met at MetLife Stadium earlier this year, with the Giants winning that one. So they're looking for another win here in Washington to take the season sweep. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. First run of the game for Jahmyr Gibbs, the Alabama product. Now he's loose at the 40. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Giants! Jahmyr Gibbs, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Giants are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead. Gano the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they are back to 500 now. The win last week, their 3rd in a row. And the question, is this run coming too late to make a difference in the playoff race?
Great question. They definitely still have some work to do, but I think a lot of folks were writing this team off about 3 weeks ago, even some of their own fans. So I suggest you put some extra shocks on the old bandwagon, because this team has rebounded.
Running on first down, Eckler, and just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. You talk about this Giant defense. They sit at number 20 in the NFL right now against the run.
Well, there wasn't anything wrong with them on that play, was there? Able to make a nice stop, held them to no gain. The key to their defense, though, is exactly what the defense coordinator told you and I. They got to be consistent.
He's got it to Collins, complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 26. Here's a quick throw out wide. It's McLaurin. They'll wind up getting just a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. There is no denying they want to get him involved. That's already the 5th time that they've looked his way in this first quarter.
So that tells me defensively that they want to insist on going in that direction. Make sure you've got your best people in the area to try and take that away.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave them trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Hurts sets up to throw it. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
A field goal helps, but a touchdown gets you the lead. That had to be the message transmitted in the huddle. And they delivered there as that throw is going to keep the drive alive. And even better than that, set them up with a 1st and goal.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
The end of the first quarter with the score Giants 7, Commanders.
Second quarter now from our nation's capital, and it's Washington in possession of the football. As they come up now, 2nd and goal. Now a give running left is Eckler. Down at the 2. Broke through first contact, but ultimately stopped shy of the goal line. A nice run there, 8 yards, moves him much closer to the goal line now for 3rd down. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and goal. No, bottled up, fumble. It's out, it's loose.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
The kick by McManus is good, and they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hole. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
Here we go. Here we go.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Back to throw, Ritter. This pass down the field for Gibbs. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Jahmyr Gibbs. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Giants are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead is up to 8. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
They're kind of searching for that magic elixir. You know, they're moving the football a little bit, but not with any great consistency.
I love that term you just used, elixir.
Old school.
Old school. I love that. Because you don't want to put too much pressure on your defense as well. All right, if you're kicking field goals, that's great. But your defense has to keep going out there and holding the other team. You're not giving them any cushion to work with, and that gets tougher and tougher as the game goes along. Put the ball in the end zone and get sixes. That's the ambrosia that they're looking for.
Ambrosia and trying to erase this deficit.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. Throw over the middle into the hands of the tight end Parham. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a first down. Hurts. That's complete. It's Collins. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Hurts going to move him around. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. Here's Hurts to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. Eckler. Not going anywhere. He'll lose a couple back to the 6. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
I thought they were onto something with their play call and kind of went in reverse a little bit. Threw it on 1st down, then ran it on 2nd down. Not successful either way. What play call do they come up with here on this important 3rd down try?
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. They'll set up to throw. Hard throw, incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
The kick by McManus is good, and that'll get the lead down to 5. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the 2nd half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Ritter now. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Ritter. Look in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. I think everyone in the stadium saw that big hit coming.
And I, as a former defensive back, have to admit I'm a little disappointed. He actually was able to hold on to the ball. He brought the lumber on that play. Give my man a whole lot of credit for taking the hit and possessing the football.
And picking up the first down. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Just need a yard here, 2nd and 1. To the air again, it's Ritter. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Ritter will set up to throw it. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 14 yards through the air. Caught the D off guard on 3rd and 1.
I don't care how many times we say it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. On the left hash, this from 48 yards. Gano's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. The fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this 3rd quarter at their own 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. First down, here's Ritter. Got a man, it's Darren Waller. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Jamin Davis there to bring him down.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
2nd and 9 from the 44. They'll go again with Gibbs.
And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
What an advantage having a elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Ritter throwing on 3rd down.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That's a good piece of quarterbacking right there, because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
Here's Jamie Gillen now.
And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. And this one will wind up being down just outside of that 20-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments.
Down to about the 45.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Now we got whistles before the snap. Looked like one of the commanders jumped.
Oh, jumping early from his tight end spot. Maybe trying to get a jump start on that route.
Yeah, I think you're exactly right about that. And oftentimes when you see that, that means the play call was supposed to come in his direction, and he was eager to go catch a pass.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Ritter to throw it. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home.
And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Ritter going to change it up.
Looking to throw.
Pass is caught by Rondale Robinson.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
With that impact, I fully expected the ball to pop free. I still remember an old defensive back friend of mine who used to say, guess what? Even if they catch the ball, make sure they have a memento to take back to the sideline.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Here's Ritter. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Ritter back to throw. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. Touchdown! Jahmyr Gibbs
with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 15 on the year.
And the Giants go up by 2 touchdowns.
Gano the extra point, and the lead is up to 15 now. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Play action. Here's Hurts. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now they'll audible to something else. But first down, Hurts. Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Throwing is Hurts. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get it. Back now at FedEx Field. It's the Commanders in possession of the football, but they trail as we start this fourth quarter. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Again, he'll drop to throw. His throw incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Now a 2nd and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. Flushed out right. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington. A great effort there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Commanders get a bit closer. So this now a 9-point difference. You figure the book here says kick the extra point, make it a one-score game.
Now, you and I have seen coaches get overly aggressive in this spot, but I agree with you. Kick it here and get back within a score.
Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. They're going to try and run. And he'll get in as they're back within a score now. The lead's down to 7. And that almost makes it a brand new ball game. Now it's a one-score affair after they get the 2.
And you have to know they were holding their breath on the 2-point play because they had to have it to get it within the range that you just talked about. Dialed up their 2-point play. It worked. Now they're feeling like they've got a shot at this one.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And looked like some movement there. Let's get the call. The crowd's not doing that O-line any favors.
Home field advantage is really kicking in, making it very difficult for them to hear the snap count.
Looking to throw it here. Ritter. And that is incomplete. Oh, the the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Short throw going to be caught by Waller. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. On the 4th down try. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on 4th.
Boy, that was a big gamble for them right there. They went for it on 4th down, showed a little chutzpah because they did it with the lead here in the 4th quarter. And this defense is once again unable to stop it.
Ritter's a throw completed to Hyatt. So the completion good for 7 there, and that'll make it 2nd down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Sticking with a passing game. Here's Ritter again. He's got this complete to Robinson. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Back to throw, Ritter. He's got it complete to Gibbs. Touchdown, Giants! Jahmyr Gibbs, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Giants are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead now up to 14.
Commanders 17.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. For the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
73.
Hurts. Sliding out of the pocket. Oh, now he'll try and chuck it deep left side. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. Well, he exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And, Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision could get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is some...
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Jeremy Chin picks it off, and the Commanders are right back in this football game. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
That's complete. It's Collins. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case. Down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. This is swung out to Eckler. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Here comes second down at 5. Here's Hurts to throw. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 35. And now they're in the hurry-up. On first and 10, it's Hurts. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Giants are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Down.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the fourth quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point... And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the fourth quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
Here's first and 10.
63.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's got it to Collins, complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
Yeah, you have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Oh, I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
Once more from the 11, second and 10. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone. So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it. Now first and goal. They pitch it to Eckler.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Now from the 7, here's second and goal. Hurts completing this one quickly.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. Third down and goal coming up here. Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Commanders. Austin Eckler, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Commanders have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth.
And as a defensive coordinator, you're almost in a no-win situation down here near the goal line. You know how dangerous Jalen Hurts is when he holds on to it. You've got to be prepared to stay with him. So when he hands it off, if you're slow in reacting, this is going to be the result.
McManus's point after is good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So a 7-point game, they'll need a recovery, the touchdown, and an extra point to tie. And this is going to be covered up by the Giants. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
They'll get this down to the 38. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Ritter, he wants to change the play here. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. The Commanders going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's 3rd and a few inches. Pierce will try to pick it up. And bulldozing his way through. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. And the Giants will kneel it here out of the victory formation. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
Okay, right?
And they'll indeed take a knee. What a finish in this one, Charles. You know, this group, they come in, they have to fight a hostile atmosphere every snap. They get the late score, they get the victory, and that flight home